I think I'm rolling, but I'm not sure. So let's just say, okay, we rolling. Okay, so you guys, I was watching the news and everything, and I know that doesn't mean anything for you guys. You don't watch the news, but anyway, something happened, and it's a Russian Navy vessel called the Moskva, which actually is Russian for Moscow, their capital city, and it looks like this in the box. Just a little awkward trying to work with it here. There we go. Looks like that on the box. And you remember the reason I wanted you guys to watch the video of the raccoon? That box looks like this, and that's not the worst of it. The raccoon really did a number on everything I own, and I can't get used to everything being backwards. So bear with me until I get used to this. Um, as you can see, it's the box is full of raccoon prints. I don't know if you can see them or not. See the raccoon prints, and my entire barn. I showed you all that, so you know how bad that is. So one comment, William, something that I don't know why. The Russian Navy, they paint their deck red. See that? So I'm still getting used to this backward thing. You see how they paint their decks red? And they all do that. I have no idea why. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go through this with you. And boy, this raccoon sure did a number on me. Holy smokes. Look at this. Everything is just full of muddy prints and well, it's not like we're going to hurt the raccoon. We're not going to hurt the raccoon. So anyway, here's what it should look like when it's built. It should look just like that. Okay, there you go. There, it should look like that when it's built. And here's the kit. Now, here's the instructions. And again, the raccoon has left his mark. So I'm not 100% sure if everything's still here. I picked up everything I could think of. But here's the instructions anyway. And how about if we just real quickly, if I can turn this down and catch that. I'm not sure if I can or not. Well, look at that. Oh my Lord. So here's the instruction groups here. And do I need to turn it around so that it's, well, whatever. If it's upside down, it's upside down. So here's everything I'm supposed to have. And I haven't cross-checked it yet because I'm gotten emails and everything from work. And anyway, that's a whole long story. I haven't had a lot of time to do anything. And it's pretty easy. There's not a huge number of pieces with this. It's pretty simple. And it's going to go together like nothing, eh? But I wanted to show you the instructions first. As you can see, the first thing we do, okay, this is just what's in the kit, which I'll have to double check that I have it all. But you see here, the first thing we do is we build these guns. And there's not a lot of guns. This is a missile boat. It's all about the missiles. So here's the two deck pieces and then the bottom plate. Okay, and I'll have to drill holes in it. Okay, so let me see. So this is going to have to be another day because I've got to go get tools and do all that kind of thing. So then when we come up here, this is just putting the bow together and then the funnels. It's not. I don't think it's a very hard model to make. It's a good brand though. Yeah, here's where it starts getting. Yeah. Look at this. Not a hard model to make. Okay, so there's more to it than meets the eye. At first glance, at least. So here we have these are the upper decks, and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what these circular things are here. I would have thought they would have been. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. So anyway, we'll learn as we go. This must be where the bridge and everything is. This is the control deck here. That must be the control deck. These are radars, and spotlights. But the boat itself is, there it is. The boat's based on these missiles. That's what the boat's all about. Okay, so yeah, this is the bridge deck and everything. This is the control area. There's quite a few parts to it, though. So these are the missile launchers. And there's 8 of them. And they go into these slanted, see, like this. It's really pretty cool. It's a really neat idea. I think Russia is the only one that has anything like this. It's a pretty neat idea. The American missile boats, the missiles are below decks, and there's a door that pops open, and then the missile launches out. But this one here, you see, it's still got the door and everything, but it's on top of the deck. I think Russia's the only country that has something like this. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think so. And then we keep going. So we've got the missiles on the deck now. This is the engine. This is where the exhaust comes from the engine. It's got a lot of little pieces you see across the top here. Oh, those are photo etch. That's what PE stands for, Will. You see on here, it says PE5. See if I can... I'm trying to... There we go. See if it focuses. Come on, focus, you bugger. Ha. Okay, so it doesn't want to focus on it. Although it should. Anyway, it says PE. And PE stands for photo etch. Oh, and these radars and everything are all photo... Oh, that's going to be good. There's a lot of photo etch here. Look at all these PEs. And then the radars here. This is probably partly detection and partly guidance, because I think these things are guided. Then there's bits and pieces more of the deck and everything here. That's a lifeboat, which I guess they were happy that the Ukrainian military sank this boat. This is Russia's big pride of I don't know, national pride. It was called Moskva, and the Ukrainians sank it. So there's a okay, this deck, I believe. Okay, so you see where on this boat piece here where it was really simple to make, then we've got this deck that goes on that. And then behind it, you see this is with the radar and everything. And then that's a crane. That looks like a spotlight or something. That looks like a hangar. That is a hangar. There's the helicopter down here. Yeah, that's a hangar with this helicopter. As you can tell, William, I haven't looked at this yet. I wanted to look at it with you. Okay, that's a Ka-27 helicopter. And I'm sure only Russia is using these counter-rotating helicopters. I don't think anybody else is using them, just Russia. Then, oh wow, look at this. Okay, now we're getting the missiles. And the missiles go along the side of the boat. See that? Go along the side like that. And here's more runabouts and different work boats. And we need to hang them from a davit. So I actually like that because the ships I work on, they have boats hung from davits. And I'd like to fool around with that and make it a little more accurate and not just a piece of plastic glued to another piece of plastic. So then on the other side, you got the same thing with the missiles and everything and more utility boats. This is a fire control area. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how that's this piece right here. And it goes up, where does it go? It goes right there. It goes there and there. Okay, so it fits right in there. And then when you're done, you do this. I would have thought, oh, I know why. Okay. So then you do all the propellers and everything. And at first I thought, geez, I would have done that before I put all that crap on the top. But this one here, the hull is in 3 pieces. See, there's this the piece above the waterline. Then there's a waterline plate. Oh, that's going to be really handy because you paint gray on the top, and then as you go down towards the water, you have a black line usually. So you paint this black, and then this is under the water, and this would be painted in a red oxide so that mussels and various sea creatures don't stick to the boat and slow it down. So I'm not 100%, but this looks like a good model. Let's see here. Let me get this out. All right, now if I look at the picture, and as you can see, it has this water. I'm going to have to use the color codes that are given here, because this being a Russian warship, I don't know how it's actually painted up. I would have thought gray, but that doesn't look black. That looks white. And then underneath here, usually there's a red oxide underneath, but this looks like it's black, and they've got red oxide on the deck. So I've got some stuff here that I've never seen on a boat. I mean, never seen on a boat, ever. So here, let's have a look what we got in the bag here. Looks like the raccoon has that, whatever that might have been. Looks like the raccoon has it. Let's push this box a little bit more into the frame. Everything's backwards. Everything I'm doing here to show you, first of all, it's really jerky. And then secondly, it's backwards. So bear with me, Will. Oh no, you bugger. See that? That raccoon broke this. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so it's mostly intact by the look of it. Looks like that the raccoon broke this large piece here. So the pieces are still in the bag. Oh boy, I hate this. Look at this. Oh, I don't think I can piece that back together. But we'll figure something out to get that on there properly. Because all this is, you see this piece right here that the raccoon broke? That's a piece that stands up sideways. It's part of building up the this bridge area here. It's part of building this up here, this part right here. So it's a critical piece. If I can figure out how to, oh boy. Oh, maybe we're going to have some bomb damage. After all, the Ukrainians sank this boat with missiles, so maybe it's going to be really authentic. Maybe we'll paint flat black and everything around it and make it look like it was hit by a missile, which it was. All right, so then, there, see, here's a piece the raccoon didn't break. Right there, see, that's the opposite of it there. Ooh. I didn't bring a pair of scissors, but anyway, hopefully you can see this is the piece here that the raccoon broke. So we're going to have to figure something out for that. But at least I've got a template of what it should look like. So maybe that'll work out for us. Then, let's see here. Oh, here's the... This looks like... See, the raccoon's got it torn open, huh? Why is he tearing open plastic? Probably thinking there's food in it, huh? He's probably disappointed when he found out there's nothing in here but a model of a ship. So these are all the small pieces. There's a lot of the small pieces here. Oh no, I see something broken again. Oh, this might... We'll have to do some more investigation. And we have here... I'm not 100% sure what this is. Kind of interesting that it's black and then it goes into clear. That's kind of interesting. Oh, it's a helicopter. This is the helicopter. Oh, for God's sake, look. There's the body of the helicopter. And these are the helicopter blades. So this is the helicopter. And we have... Let me see. What is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is the stand. This is the nameplate. So you build this up and it's a little stand to put the boat on. So we'll definitely use that. Look at this. Awfully nice of them to leave the pieces of cardboard behind, huh? Okay, here's those deck pieces that I was wondering. This is the forward deck. And you can see where this piece right here, that's where the bridge goes down. And let me see, this is the back of the deck here. And again, you can see here's where the smokestacks are. Here's where, I'm not 100% sure. I think the helicopter hangar is probably here. And this, I think, is all the fire control stuff. But it'll be interesting building these because as we build it, we'll learn what these things are. Here's that. Here's the missile holders, and there should be another bag of these. I think. Look at this rat. What is he doing? He opened every bloody bag. Look at this bloody raccoon. Oh my God! I can't get it back. There we go. Oh, and here's the other set of missile pieces. I'll put that in here as well. Okay, now, what are we down to now? What's here? Okay, this looks like, whoa, there's a lot in here. This is a double jobby thing here. Okay, this looks like the back hanger here. Again, look, the raccoon, he opened every bag. There's a whole lot on here, but I think it amounts to the rear superstructure, the funnels, and the hangar for the helicopter. Plus fire control stuff and everything. But you see how tiny some of these pieces are. I'm not really sure what they are. And here's okay, here you can clearly see this is on the side of the boat where you mount all the missiles. Kind of cool. And okay, here's some of the small, look at this raccoon. Boy, oh boy. Here's some of the small boats here that would be done up separately. Normally they're white. Be done up separately. They're normally wooden boats, and they're used to go run back and forth to other boats or to the harbor or something. That's what they're used for. And on the other side, okay, we have more superstructure. Yeah, so that's all superstructure. And here's the hull pieces and dead flies. Good Lord. So this is the underneath one. I'm probably not going to paint that. That's probably pretty much the right color right there. And then on top of it is the gray, which I anticipated. And there's supposed to be one that goes in between, but I don't see it. All right, we might have to go searching. Hold on here. Would this be... No, because that's a top deck. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Here's the PE. This is the photo etch. God, that raccoon. Look at this. Look at this. He's got it all twisted and dented. Back into the camera. He's got it all twisted and dented. So here's your radars and stuff. This is photo etch. This is the only way you can get that kind of detail. See the detail of that? There's no other way to get that detail. And these are the decals. Oh, there we go. The flags and stuff here are all in decal. I haven't opened it. I don't want to open it and lose it. I've got enough stuff lost. Now, when I look at the instructions, I see here. See this? See the bottom? And then there's another one. And then that goes on top. So there should have been 3. Wait till I dump all the dead flies and everything out of here. I'll pause this while I go do that. Give me 1 second here, if I can. I don't see a pause. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll stop it here. I gotta go and dump all the dead flies out. Okay, and I'll turn this back up. Here we go. Well, hello. And what I'll do is I'll call that this one. How long is it anyway in time? I don't know how long it is. But what I'll do is I'll call it quits right now on like unboxing. We'll call it the unboxing so you can see what we're dealing with and what we're going to build. And that, I'll bet you, is the plastic bag that third piece of deck was in, and I can't find. I'll bet you it's in the floor in the barn. Boy, oh boy, the amount of destruction a raccoon can make is unbelievable, man. So, I just got word that I have to go to work Tuesday. And I'm going over to Norway, and I think it's probably 5 weeks. Could be more, but probably 5 weeks. And I won't be able to make or upload anything from the boat. So when I get this uploaded, you guys can watch it, and I love you. Lily, I'm including you in this. I know that William likes to make these models and stuff, so I'm kind of okay with William right away. But I'm not sure what you might want me to make some kind of YouTube or something. But if you let me know, then I'll do it. If you let me know, I'll do it. I've got pieces that I need to find before we can build it, and before I can build it, I have to get the barn set up because that's where I'm going to do all the painting and everything. So this setup in here that I have was to make sure that everything worked, to make sure that I was able to do this, and it was going to be sensible in some way. So I'm going to leave it at that until I get the barn sorted out, and then I'm going to hopefully I'm going to have some feedback from Lily about what she would like to see, and we can get a little bit serious about this and start making some decent little movies that we can share together. Okay? So I gotta go. This is getting a little big now. I gotta go, and when I get back from the boat, I'll be looking for some suggestions, and I'll be moving all this out to the barn because I need to get that cleaned up. There's raccoon poop everywhere, and there's nothing in that hobby shop out in the barn that hasn't been investigated. I don't see a lot of damage. Like here, the bags are all opened, but not a lot of damage. But it's probably going to take me, by the time I get back, I don't know, it'd probably take me 2 or 3 days to rest up enough to do something. And then I'll get out in the barn and get that cleaned up. And I'll stay in touch with Mummy. And I'll let her know when I've got something uploaded. And you guys can go to town on it. So that's it for now. And have fun. That's the best thing. Just have fun. And I'm going to stop this now, I think. Here. Okay, here we go. I'm not 100% used to this editor, and it's quite large and has a lot of functions. So I kind of